I ate them all too.
Yeah, no.
I looked at the box. You were supposed to cook them as long as you cooked the pizza rolls, like they were the same time.
They didn't feel cooked in the middle.
Well, maybe you have a weak ass stomach, man.
That's not true. That's very fucking annoying coming from you, especially a person that can't eat a single cheese or cheeser.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
I'm sorry for the noise in the background with the fridge. I have to unplug the fridge by going behind it, and it's a whole hassle, and I just can't.
Why is it doing it again?
I never know. I don't know what starts it. It just randomly decides to
do that?
just ring.
I don't like that.
I don't know how fridges work. I once watched a video about it.
I don't know if anybody does.
I think people know how they work.
No.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just tired. We drank till like 1 a.m. Just you, myself.
You drank till 1 a.m.
What did you do?
Stayed up till 4.
Oh, you stayed up till 4?
Yeah.
Why?
Huh? I was playing video games.
For what?
Just because it's fun.
Okay, did you keep drinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware.
Yeah. I mean, I only had like maybe 4 more beers. But
Wouldn't you want to just go to sleep?
No.
Why not?
Because I was talking and hanging out with people.
That's so cringe.
Coming from you.
That's super weird.
You never stay up past midnight. Ever.
Past 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, I go to
Which
bed.
is so nuts.
What is nuts about it?
Like, on a Friday, you don't want to just stay up later that night?
For what?
Do more things.
What do you got going on?
Huh?
What do we have going on?
I mean, I guess, like, you don't have any friends anymore.
Yeah. Like, where am I going to go?
I don't know.
Am I going to go to a bar?
No, you could play League of Legends.
I don't want to play League.
You could play Zelda.
Yeah, I could do that. But, you get tired. So go to sleep.
I guess since you only play single player now games.
I mean, that's not like a new thing.
Yeah, I know. But you also have been, like, going to sleep early for a long time now.
Yeah, for like the whole pandemic.
Yeah, that's so weird.
No, it isn't.
It's kind of cringe, yeah.
No, I feel great in the morning. Except today. This felt awful. We played burrito throw.
Yeah.
Throw burrito.
Throw burrito.
Oh, it's still, we had a snowstorm here. And that's why I'm exhausted, because I had to shovel and snowplow all day.
Literally all day.
This place and the girlfriend's place. So I'm just fucking tired. I'm just out of it.
And there was a shit ton of snow. When your girlfriend told me that we were getting snow, I was like, oh, okay.
You didn't know it was going to be like this?
I didn't realize it was a snowstorm.
Oh, you had no idea?
No. Did you?
That's why we brought the snowblower. Yeah, we were prepped. Yeah,
this was a big one. Like, we've ran out of space. Like, if it snows, like, again tomorrow, we have no place to put the snow.
Because of how small our driveway is?
Yeah.
I don't know what we're going to do.
We're going to have to, like, shoot it forward.
Yeah, maybe.
Until it's just in the backyard.
But what are we going to do with the cars?
They're done.
Yeah, I literally have no idea what to do with with the snow.
We're just fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we don't get any more snow. I have literally zero idea how you would have gotten to work if you had work.
Yes, today?
Yeah.
You just wake up early?
You would have had to wake up really, really early.
Yeah, get to the grindstone, baby.
Because you have to wake up in general at like 5 a.m.
Well, late start, so they're fine. They let us start at 8, so there's 2 extra hours. If you wake up at 4:50, which is not like crazy.
Yeah.
And then,
that was still a lot to get done in just an hour or so.
Why? I can't remember. I bought a bottle of tequila last night because I knew it was good, and we were playing Wii Sports, and I can't remember what determined why I was taking shots, but I think I took shots every single time.
So we started off with Throw Burrito, which is a game pretty much like Spoons, if you know what that is. Pretty much you just got to make 3 of a kind of these like weird things. And then there's also the added fact.
Is there any point of explaining the rules?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we just, rather than just saying we played Throw Burrito. Then there's also the added fact that if you get a 3 of a kind of Burrito Brawl, Burrito War, or Burrito Duel, you like have a burrito fight. Like there's 2 burritos that you pick up, throw at somebody. If the person who throws down, because we had 3, the other 2 always played. So like for Burrito Brawl and Burrito War, they were pretty much exactly the same. So we just throw burritos at each other. And if you lost that, you had to drink, not shots. If you lost the entire game or entire round, you had to take a shot.
Yeah.
We should have done more for the burrito, because the burrito duels and stuff, they were fun.
That girlfriend of mine won every single game last night.
Yeah, every single thing.
She won everything.
We played that. She won both times.
We played.
Or all 3 times.
We played 4 rounds and
we played 6.
We played 6 rounds.
2.
And she won all 3.
Yes.
So she won.
She won not like every single round, because you took a round each time, I think.
We played Wii Bowling. She won both times.
Yeah.
We played golf.
By like a large margin, too.
We played golf. She won with that. Mm-hmm. She won everything.
And you took last place in every single Wii Sports.
Yeah, in Wii Sports, yeah.
Yeah. So
Wii
therefore you were
U,
just taking shots.
Man, the fact that you tee off on the gamepad, the Wii U had potential, man.
And I said, because even then, like, I mean, the gamepad and like that thing, it's cool. Like, it's a cool concept, and it clearly worked for the Nintendo Switch and all that, right?
Yeah.
But it just, the thing that's lackluster about it is the games. Like, all the games just, every single game was Super Mario Wii U or Wii U Sports.
Well, there was never a dedicated Zelda game.
Yeah.
Which, it didn't come out till Breath of the Wild, but by then the Switch was coming out, so they just didn't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. They didn't have... They had Mario Kart, which was good. Mario Kart 8 is like the best Mario Kart of all time.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, but it's on Switch now, too. It's that Mario Kart. So they had that. They had Super Smash Bros. 4.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
It was all right.
Smash Ultimate's better. Just is.
You disagree with this, that there's like a huge difference between
Brawl
and
Smash 4?
Smash 4.
There is.
There isn't that much of a difference.
It's not as...
And aesthetically, it's exactly the same.
It's pretty similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There just like wasn't enough added from that Smash to the new Smash.
Super Smash Bros. On Wii U is the worst name. You got Super Smash Bros. 64. Is it called 64? I don't know. I think it's just called Super Smash Bros. Then you got Melee. Then you got Brawl. Easy peasy. Then you get Super Smash Bros.
Super Smash Brothers. I thought it was called Super Smash Brothers Wii U or something.
No, it's just called Super Smash Brothers. And then it came out for Wii U and 3DS at the same, I think, a month apart. But like, and they're different games.
Yeah, the game just sucks, cock.
Which one?
Smash
4 is good.
It's real bad.
No, it isn't. Why would it be bad?
Didn't like it.
You didn't like it? Why?
I don't like Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's because you're bad at it.
I like Ultimate though.
Ultimate's great.
The issue is not that I'm bad at it. I'm not good at it.
Yeah, and I'm better than you at it.
And I just have never had the want to be good at it.
Okay.
So I just never tried.
Yeah, it's fun.
Like, you'll change up your controls and stuff.
Do you remember when we played with 8 people at my parents' house with it? Mm-hmm. That was fun. And we had all the people named.
It's all right.
What do you mean it's all right? That was like, we used to do that all the time.
I would have been, oh, I didn't do the fucking fireplace.
Oh, well.
You
better get it in there.
I would have had fun doing that on any game because I made that fun.
What? You made what fun?
Smash Brothers.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to talk.
I know.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just talk about how, just in general though, when we were playing the Wii U, I'm glad it failed for the fact that the Switch got made, and it's like the Switch it's the best handheld console of all time. It's probably the best Nintendo console.
The issue with that, like having fun with this, the Smash 4, we had fun with it. It wasn't because of the game.
It was with the people and everything.
Yeah, it was just like a lot of people. I would make funny names.
How many games can you make with 8 people? play with 8 people like concurrently at the same time, all like together.
None
like
that I want to play.
Exactly.
Yeah, they all suck.
That was great.
I mean, I'll just play an online game.
I know, but like that's one thing that Nintendo doesn't get enough credit for is that like household multiplayer games where you're on the couch like that, they just don't exist anymore, except for Nintendo games, and they're great at it.
Yeah, I mean Nintendo. I mean, the issue is that you're saying that as if Nintendo doesn't get credit. Nintendo, I think, is unanimously known as
but do you remember when you could like you go over to your friend's house and you all play Halo together? That doesn't happen anymore. You can't play like Call of Duty together anymore
because you can play it online.
I know, right? Online is cool,
which is better.
Huh?
Which is better.
It's not that it's better. It's just different.
You know what I have to do? I don't have to do shower. Don't have to shower to.
LAN parties are fantastic.
LAN parties are good. Yeah.
Yeah. Those just you can't.
I'm glad that they're over.
I'm not.
You don't play video games.
It doesn't matter that I can't have an opinion.
You can't have a wrong one. So the thing is, I don't know. It was cool when it was a thing, right? And maybe a LAN every now and then is fun, but I'm happy that it's done. Don't have to do it anymore.
I mean, I don't think it was something you ever really enjoyed.
No, I did.
Yeah, it's still
probably
good.
More often than you actually.
It's still good.
I used to have Madden tournaments.
Yeah, those are great.
Literally like once a week. I'd have Mike over and Craig over for like LAN. I've had it's not that I didn't enjoy them.
Yeah.
I mean it's like the same thing like how you feel about like high school and stuff like that. It happened. Glad that it's happened. Glad that it's over.
No. Those they're great. They're still great. Going over to a friend's house and just like playing games all day.
Pass.
Yeah, disagree.
I don't need to.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Multiplayer games are gay.
They are gay.
Great.
Yeah, we're on the same page.
Multiplayer games are gay.
They just suck your fucking dick, dude. What, are you going to invite your friends over and just give you fucking blowjobs? You going to do some 69ing with your friends?
Do you remember when we started this podcast?
No.
And
I actually was just thinking about it on the toilet before we started.
About
how we, like, what we started. And I was like, man, it was a completely different podcast.
Yeah. I mean, it's more people watched.
Yeah.
We had a lot more friendships that we could ruin.
Easily, yeah.
Now
we've taken them out one by one.
We've burned down all the bridges with people, so that's cool.
It's crazy. We should have renamed this podcast to the Arson Podcast because we just fucking burned so many bridges.
Chris DeStefano was talking about it on his podcast because he'll just like say people's full names, and shit like that. How it's caused him like trouble at home.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, that's funny. That happened to us, but not even like we don't even have the same level of
fame or anything like
that, or
that,
like notoriety or clout.
Nope.
And we still like got in trouble with all of our friends for just like. And I never felt like we said anything crazy, but
no, I mean we just. A lot of our comedy is beating a dead horse.
Sure.
And so we'll take like a joke and just keep on doing it over and over again.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious to us.
Yeah, I said one of my friend's grandmothers, like, fuck that dumb bitch. Like, one got mad for that.
Yeah.
Calling people stinky.
Yeah.
People get mad for that. It's okay.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is that there'd be times where I would just be like, I would just get really nervous in my chest because I couldn't think of anything to say
during the podcast.
Yeah, and that just doesn't like. Then those nerves are completely gone at this point in terms of doing this. Sometimes I get recommended TikTok videos of like podcast clips from random people, and I never look them up. Like I imagine everybody else who watches like those.
Yeah, I just hate getting suggested TikToks.
And in the TikTok videos, when these guys are like talking, like they're on their podcast or whatever, it seems like I don't know. I don't do any verification, but watching them, it feels like they have like this hope and like glee and excitement when doing this podcast, and it's this wonder that it seems that like that has disappeared from our eyes as I was looking into yours today and mine.
Was it?
Compared to like when we started, is what I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean, when we started, it was like, oh my God, I can't wait to do this podcast.
Yeah.
So much stuff to get off my chest. Now it's like, I like doing it.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm not saying that I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
But I'm just I'm comparing us to the TikTok tweeners.
Yeah, I mean, like, I like doing it. It's fun, especially like when it goes well.
Yeah.
And we get like a good joke going or something. It's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. But it's also like, it goes back to the land thing. Just like, I got to do things then. I have this issue where I don't like doing things.
Yeah, I know.
Anything, doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
Just don't like doing it.
Yep.
It's just how it is.
Yep. Push it off.
Yep. Next time.
Make it painful.
Next time.
Yeah, if I was just to say, hey, podcast tomorrow, no hesitation. We will always do the tomorrow podcast.
Yeah.
There's never like, you want to do it early? Definitely not. For sure, no. Later? Yeah. Every time.
Yes. Like, I don't get what because what you just spewed out to me was a bunch of good things back to back.
Yeah.
I was like, yes. Oh, wait, can we cancel it right now and do
Yeah.
it tomorrow? Is that what that's what I thought that you were saying to me. And I was like, I'll pack this up right now. I'll get right back in bed, buddy.
Hey, look at that. There goes the quietness.
There you go.
It feels quiet, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. It's nice.
That's nice.
It's never like that when you're gone, by the way.
What?
I get that puppy purring when you're gone.
The fridge?
Yeah.
I'm kissing on its neck.
I just start dry humping the fridge. It starts going. And the weird part is it doesn't even make ice. It just makes my fucking sweet, sweet cum. Dude.
It doesn't make ice. It just makes cum. Man, you must have a wild time here without me.
Oh, when you're not here, dude. I mean, there isn't much in this house I haven't fucked.
Since there's no football going on anymore in our lives, I've been trying to spend my time playing Legend of Zelda. You keep referring to the single player games. It's Zelda Twilight Princess.
Mm-hmm. Currently, that's what you're on.
I love it.
Yeah, you really, really do love Zelda.
I love those fucking games, and I never got into them until I was 18. Well past.
But you're always a fan of Zelda.
Fan since I was a child.
Mm-hmm.
Because my older cousin would play Majora's Mask, and I'd watch him. And I never had an opportunity to play because I never had a 64. Never had a 64.
That is weird.
Didn't have a GameCube. Didn't have a Wii.
Is this a thing with all video games?
And my sister had a DS, and I did not.
Especially with single player games.
Yeah.
I see more often than not. Online games, it seems like you get into on your own, right? You run into the game, and it's like, okay, that's what I'm playing now. Or your friend's playing, and you're like, okay, I'll give it a shot. You play with your friend online. Yeah. And that's how it starts. Have you noticed that, like, single players, genres, video games like that, you get into it because you see like an older figure or somebody that you like look up to or something like that. They're always playing like the game, and that's what gets you into it. Because like,
are you saying that in general, or are you saying that for me?
No, in general. Like, because for me, my favorite game growing up is Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, okay. So who played it?
And my brother played it.
Yeah.
And my favorite, like, I loved Final Fantasy X. Mm-hmm. My brother played it. And then, like, I played it.
I would never play those shit fuck games.
I know. You're fucking stupid.
I hate RPGs.
Because your cousins had fucking stupid games and didn't play anything good. And they played fucking Majora's Mask. Probably jerked off to fucking Zelda. Just, and then you were like, oh, I can jerk off to Zelda too. And you just start fucking cranking your hog to Zelda. Yeah, but then it took you fucking the entire time to realize that that's Link. It's not Zelda. You just been cranking your hog to Link, not Zelda.
I like when people, like the gamer people, make jokes about Zelda being a boy. Like I've
never heard that joke.
People think
bad joke.
People think that that Link is Zelda, so they always attach like Zelda to his name. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It always makes me laugh. Like the people who get mad at it, the people who think it, and like the people who ironically talk about Zelda being the boy.
Yeah,
I just love it.
Yeah, I mean, I went a long time with. I mean, I think that everybody went through that, like not realizing that.
I'm not a fucking idiot.
You're so stupid. You fucking suck. But yeah, it seems like single player games, that's how it turns out a lot. Is it's like you watch like a cousin play or a brother or something like that. That's also how I've always described streaming too. Is
your older cousin was doing it, so you got into it?
No. It's because if you explain streaming to a boomer, right?
Yeah.
Or like in general somebody that like, or you run into like an outdoorsy person.
It's impossible.
Or any woman.
Yeah.
You ever run into one of those womans?
Yeah.
You tell them, yeah, I stream. What's that? I play video games and, hang out with people and people watch me play and stuff like that. It's like,
is the first question always like, wait, they actually watch you play the video game?
Why would they watch you play video games? And it's like, my first like thing, it's like, well, like when you're a kid or like even now, if you see your friend playing a video game, do you or do you not just like sit on the couch and watch them? Or like when you were younger, your brother would play, you'd watch them over their shoulder. Dude, I remember because we played a lot of computer games, and for a while we only had one computer in the house. So I'd pull up a chair and like sit behind my brother.
And watch them play Toontown? That's what I would do too.
Not Toontown, RuneScape. And Toontown was me.
It's really weird games.
We had two computers technically. We had my dad's laptop. Dad always had a laptop.
Can you make your streaming schedule for Tuesdays, Toontown Tuesdays?
I can.
I would crank.
You know that you were around, obviously, when I got laid off for COVID. I had only played Toontown throughout the day.
Oh, okay.
You were there for that, weren't you?
Yeah, that's when I got back into it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get back in.
I'll do it.
You want to play Toontown Tuesdays? Or do you want to do Thursdays?
I mean, I can't do Tuesdays.
Well, then what the fuck, dude? The alliteration. If you want to get a stream popping, you got to have good branding, and I'm helping you.
Toontown Tuesdays are good.
That just sound good?
The issue is I don't
tell your guild members what's up.
Yeah, I can get some homies.
We'll tell them like, hey man, we got to push raids. We got to do them Mondays or something.
We do them Mondays through Thursdays.
Well, then push it to Friday. So you need off Tuesday.
Why not Thursday to Friday?
What?
Because Toontown Thursday still works.
Yeah, but doesn't Toontown Tuesday just sound good?
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Dude, man, it feels like somebody's stabbing me in the stomach.
That tequila's good though, right?
The tequila's really good.
Yeah, it is becoming my favorite one. After a couple time.
I'd say that it's probably my favorite.
Espolón.
The issue that I have with Patron, and I liked Patron for so long, is it tastes so limey.
Okay.
Like it's got a very lime flavor to it naturally.
Yeah.
And when you throw up off of something so distinct, it stays with you. You know what I mean? Something like if you throw up off rum chata,
can never do.
Throw up off of Jägermeister,
Captain Morgan. Those are the two I can't do anymore.
Captain Morgan isn't unique enough. That would like cancel out so many.
Because of Captain Morgan, I can't drink vanilla Coke anymore.
Really?
It tastes too much like it, where like it makes me sick.
When did you throw up off of
Captain Morgan?
Captain Morgan.
When I was like 17, 16. When I was first starting to drink.
See. Yeah, I loved Captain Morgan for a long time. That used to be like the go-to thing.
That was the problem, is that it was like everybody our age would buy it. Mm-hmm. And it was just everywhere. So it just like I constantly would have it.
Yeah.
So like that just like it reminds me of like young drinking where you're just inexperienced with it. And then I've told you the story for sure, but when you've never had alcohol and been drunk before, you find out very quickly your like tolerance and like how it affects you. I got drunk like when I was 16 on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And
so you guys broke the table?
We broke a glass table, because we tried to arm wrestle on it. Mm-hmm. I don't know why we just never thought that was going to... It just immediately snapped.
I have to give T-Voss this. T-Voss is one of the smartest people I know.
Yeah.
For sure.
Sure.
But he also has the highest fluctuating IQ.
Yeah.
You give that guy a Four Loko. You get that guy a little bit fucked up. That guy's IQ points drop drastically, which is insane.
That's true.
Things sound like, and the issue is for him when he's drunk, everything sounds like a great idea for him, and it's just they never are. And that guy is ready to break things. Yep. You guys give me a lot of shit because I hulk around. I just like when I walk. And like you guys have this notion that I break a lot of things, which isn't the case. But like we have friends like T-Voss who will, no matter what, he'll instantly just get things dirty and fucking like he'll grab water bottles and just throw alcohol in there, think that it's a good idea, just leave them for a while.
Yeah.
He'll start breaking tables. That's a good idea.
Did that experience happen to you when you started drinking alcohol and then it became like just the taste of it went away? Like no more alcohol tasting the first time?
What do you mean?
Just like in the beginning, you take a shot, right? And you're like, oh, that tastes like alcohol.
I got into drinking a little bit different than you, though.
Yeah, because you started drinking when you were 12.
No, I think that every person starts off drinking alcohol because when they start drinking, they don't want
like hard alcohol.
Yeah, they don't want to drink beer because it doesn't taste good to them, and it takes more to get you
Isn't
drunk.
that weird? How did you like beer right out the gate?
I did and I didn't. I mean, I knew that I was going to be drinking beer.
Yeah, me too. I knew. Well,
yeah.
I mean, it's like such a everybody says it's like a corny thing. Like you fake drinking beer. Yeah. Everybody fakes drinking beer when you start it off, but eventually you start liking it.
Yeah.
Like nobody likes beer immediately.
The issue
that's how it was for me.
So the first time I got drunk, I don't know if I've ever even told you this story. My brother threw a party at his house, at like our old house.
Yeah.
And he didn't feel good.
He was like 17, you're 11, you're about to get hammered.
Yeah, well, he goes to sleep, and because he doesn't feel good. And they set up flip cup and shit, and they're like, hey, I'm like laying down, or I might have been playing World of Warcraft. They're like, hey, we need like another person flip cup, let's go.
Doesn't sound that different from now.
Yeah, so I get woken up, and I'm fucking 11, 12 or something. I don't fucking know. And
did you really get hammered the first time when you were 11?
I played flip cup for like 8 games. Elimination flip cup.
That's what's up.
We were just going back and forth, and I started slamming keystones. And then I remember just sitting in the kitchen like fucking drunk, and I was like, yeah, I guess there was like that thought where I was like, these beers are a lot easier to drink now.
Yeah, okay.
Like they just like went down easier.
Yeah.
But it also wasn't hard to start because I was playing flip cup.
Yeah.
So like I had a chuck.
Yeah.
So I was just and I was always a good drinker.
Yeah.
Like even that day, like I was better than.
Yeah, because you were shotgunning Mountain Dews before.
Yeah,
the day before.
Crushing Mountain Dews. My parents actually, I told this story last night when we were playing
What sodas were you? What soda?
It was like root beer.
Were you a root beer guy? Okay, so growing up, what sodas were your go-tos?
I didn't drink soda as often.
Come on, man.
My parents,
be honest here.
The only soda that I could drink and was readily available
was Diet Pepsi.
Is the worst fucking soda ever, Diet Pepsi. My parents loved Diet Pepsi. It would be in the house. I drank, the only time that I drink Diet Pepsi is, I don't know if I'm very, very weird for this, but do you ever get phlegm?
Yeah. Ever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then drink soda?
For it?
Yeah.
No.
I do that every single time. If I have phlegm, I like want a soda because like the bubbliness like feels like it like
burns it off,
detaches it from the back of my throat.
Yeah, you're a fucking freak. They just like spit it out.
No, I mean like when you're like really, really got some shit stuck back there.
I guess, but I don't really get shit like that.
No,
that's
weird.
How often do you get it?
Once a year, maybe.
Once a year?
Yeah. Where it's just like phlegmy and like it's just disgusting, and like I don't want to drink just water. I don't know. That was the case for a long time, and that's when I drink Diet Pepsi. But my go-to soda, I think it's always been root beer. Because the first
which one? A&W, obviously.
Any. I
was a big. So you remember how much soda my family had growing up? Mm-hmm. We had everything.
Yeah, my parents never had that.
We always had.
We'd have it after like parties.
A fully stocked fridge of soda always.
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
That is nuts.
And I never drink soda anymore.
Yeah, you don't drink soda at all anymore.
Oh, speaking of that, I keep wanting to drink. That's how much I don't drink. There's that fucking Coca-Cola coffee.
That's disgusting.
No, it's good.
Is it?
Yeah, want me to crack it open right now?
No.
Don't give you. Yeah, I'll let you try.
Disgusting.
I've been trying to drink it for fucking 4 or 5 days. I keep forgetting about it.
Yeah,
it's in the fridge right now. I bought it.
That doesn't sound like something.
It's good.
I guess because what was the first soda where you drank it? You're like, this fucking knocked me off my socks.
A&W.
This is some good shit.
Sprecher is great.
Mine was Sprecher.
Yeah, Sprecher is great. Is Sprecher a regional thing?
Yes.
Like we only have it in Wisconsin, or is it like other places?
Only in Wisconsin.
Okay, so Sprecher root beer. If you give me a mug root beer, throw yourself off a bridge. I fucking hate mug. It's disgusting.
You've always lived kind of a bougie life.
Yep.
Me, on the other hand, it wasn't that like even my parents bought it because it was cheaper all the time. My parents it wasn't for them, so they didn't give a fuck. Yeah, they'd get mug.
It's because it's a Pepsi product and your parents gets Pepsi.
Yeah.
So usually you'd have to get it with the sale.
Yeah.
And they want the root beer, so you add like, oh, we'll get Diet Pepsi, we'll get mug, we'll get Mountain Dew. Mm-hmm. That's probably what they would do, right?
Not Mountain Dew as much.
Well, what's the other thing they'd get? Because it's like a 3 for something.
Because they'd end up getting just two
Diet Pepsis.
Yeah.
That's so fucking bad. That's the worst fucking life.
You realize when my mom and dad always kept that motherfucking thing on them.
Unfortunately,
like no matter what.
Yeah. They stay strapped.
God damn it, I ran out of a fucking Diet Pepsi there in the car driving. They reach back behind their fucking another 12-pack. Get that mother. You think I'm joking?
What's crazy?
Every single, both of their cars, each of their cars had a 12-pack.
Yeah, you always stay strapped.
At least. Yeah. They kept that motherfucking thing on them. And then we go into our fridge and there was at least 3 12-packs.
What's disgusting about it is that both your parents liked it. It wasn't one. They both. Who do you think got the other one addicted?
I think that they liked Pepsi.
Okay.
Originally. Got addicted to caffeine. And they needed the caffeine. Like now they need it. I don't know so much as I think that they've weaned off
caffeine.
My dad and mom hate coffee.
Okay, there's other things to get caffeine still.
Yeah.
Take caffeine pills.
This is actually such a funny thing about my dad. My dad got strep. This happened to both me and my dad. We both got strep throat and got sicker after we got diagnosed and figured out what it was, took medicine. I took medicine. I got sicker because I was allergic to penicillin. My dad started taking it. I think it was strep throat, got medicated, whatever. But throughout the entire time, because his throat hurt so much, he wasn't drinking Diet Pepsi. And he was getting sicker. And he didn't know why, but he was just having caffeine withdrawals the entire time.
And he didn't realize?
He had no idea.
Growing up...
when it overlaps like that, though, how are you supposed to...
Right,
you know what I mean?
Growing up, they'd always say, you don't want your kids all caffeined up. They'd also say Mountain Dew was the ones that made your kids crazy. Mm-hmm. That shit was bullshit. That's not true. Why?
There's so many good markets right out there. There's so much good selling stuff. There's these different things Got Milk sells milk, shit like that. Why was there always this anti-propaganda
for Mountain Dew?
For Mountain Dew? Always.
Let me tell you. So growing up, obviously I hung out with Tyler Voss at the time. Mm-hmm. His favorite soda was Mountain Dew. Yeah. He was not allowed regular Mountain Dew in the house.
Really?
They only had Diet Mountain Dew. And you know what's terrible? Diet Mountain Dew fucking sucks. Dog shit.
That's actually the worst diet soda.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
It sucks.
Because it literally tastes like just water.
All diet... Okay, I don't like any diet soda. Mm-hmm. I don't like Coke Zero. I don't like fucking... any Sprite Zero even tastes bad. Mm-hmm.
It's... Sprite Zero is probably the most passable.
It is passable, which is but you're
don't give me it.
I know you notice it. All zero sodas, all diet.
I reserve punching, hitting, karate chopping people in the jugular for very little things, and that's offering me a diet soda. And you don't understand it because you're skinny. You don't realize how often I get offered diet sodas.
Do you really?
So much.
Like what?
And it's not always.
Oh, you want a Diet Coke, man?
Things like that. Yeah. Or I'm ordering a soda and they look at me. What did you say? I say like cherry Pepsi or something. Go, you want a Diet Pepsi? It's like, no, that's not what I fucking said. Or I want a Dr. Pepper. They take that as, oh, you want a Diet Pepsi? And I get that so often. Every time I order, go out to eat with me, and like I guarantee you, 2 out of 3 times they'll try to offer me a diet soda.
They know something you don't.
Yeah, I know. And I'm trying to fucking, next time somebody does that, actually, I'm just going to kick them in the fucking chest. People don't get kicked in the fucking chest enough.
I don't know why. So, Diet Coke, right? Mm-hmm. It doesn't taste like Coke at all.
No.
It's like a completely different flavor.
Yes.
But people swear by it and they love it. Like, they like that flavor. And they don't even drink Diet Coke because they're like, I'm trying to like
lose weight.
They literally like the flavor of Diet Coke. Mm-hmm. It's strange.
It's disgusting.
It doesn't make any sense.
But to go, because we went on a tangent, I like that because I know I've ran into parties where like I go like, you know, it's like a 6-year-old party. Everybody's there. You know, they bought sodas for the kids. Everybody's like limited to 1. That's fine. You're limited to 1. I remember my best friend
when you go to a kid's party.
Yeah,
like you're a child and they kid. I thought you meant as an adult. I was like,
I do be showing up to fucking 6-year-olds parties, just slamming fucking dues.
If I go to an adult party and they limit me, I don't even drink soda. If they limit me to 1 soda, I am killing your fucking fridge. I don't give a fuck.
It's just like a Budweiser party all over again.
We're mowing down those motherfuckers.
That's a callback.
That's literally, I was like, they're limiting you for soda? You made me mad.
I'm shooting that motherfucker up.
Because I get why you don't want... Because kids have no fucking...
Please don't shoot up the place. Why? Because they're not limiting me to 1 soda. 1 soda. No, I like when you're a kid, you go to a party, like you're limited to like 1 soda or
That's
whatever.
Fine. I get it.
You get that. I remember...
As a kid, I'm pissed, but I get it.
Yes. I remember one party in particular. The girl was fine with there being soda, right? The mom was fine. It was my best friend as a kid, her mom or whatever. She had a party for her kid, and we were all there. And one of the kids' moms was also there. That kid got a Mountain Dew, which she was fine with the 1 soda rule.
Yeah.
She found out that he had a Mountain Dew. Gasket blown. You gave my son Mountain Dew? Are you... And like fucking flips out. And then my dad comes up, what the? Because if you got a problem with me, you got a problem with my dad.
You know,
but no, like I don't know
your
what
dad
it was.
really does do that shit too, man.
What?
Just lighting, just cats people.
He does blow their cat back blue. That's the thing that he always does.
And the people don't freak out. They go, "What is that? A Diet Pepsi?"
Let the fuckers drink Mountain Dew. Just don't touch my Diet Pepsi.
People are fucking dumb. Just read the...
What's the most angry that you've ever seen your dad?
My dad?
Mm-hmm.
Angry? Mm-hmm. My dad just has an anger level that's just like he's always kind of bad. Do you know what I mean?
So does my dad.
He just always seems mad. Well, ever since I left the house, he actually seems like to enjoy to hang out with me. Mm-hmm. But before that, there was just... Like when we lived together
too.
When we lived together,
maybe it's because you think that it's because he doesn't see you as much and you moved out, or is it because you're just older so you're more relatable?
Maybe, I don't know.
Because with your dad specifically,
do you remember he was just angry all the time?
He'd be so angry. And would hate seeing me too. It wasn't just you. Like there was a point where because I was over so much, he'd come into your room and there was this joke that I always made because he said it every single time. You never noticed it for some reason.
The paying rent thing?
No. What's going on here?
Oh yeah.
And he would just be so angry to see me and you just like sitting like next to the computer or something. Mm-hmm. Like we're both like hanging out in your room, just hanging out, and he just, what's going on in here?
Yeah.
Be so mad that we were there. Yeah. I mean, my dad also has that anger. Like just, he's like always kind of like, you know, you do something. It's like you heat up something in the microwave that he doesn't like. And it's like kind of rubs him the wrong way. Always has that. But I've seen my dad like flip shit before. I think, have you heard the story about my brother's ex-wife?
No.
So my dad used to get drunk, like blackout like me type thing. Like every time that we go up north, he'd just get blackout drunk. Mm-hmm. Just this thing. He got super fucked up, passed out on the couch.
Who did?
My father.
Your dad.
Yeah.
He loved to get blackout drunk.
Yeah.
I truthfully,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever have hung out with you when your dad was like, he would drink for sure with us, but never like.
Yeah, he'll throw back a few beers, but that's it.
But that's about it.
No.
In my entire time of knowing you and hanging out, and I've known you for a long time at this point, and your family.
Yes. My dad, every single weekend that we go up north, which was every single weekend, blackout drunk.
Okay.
Like passed out on his steak.
Yeah.
Like there was one time where he used to smoke. And he'd get so fucked up and he'd like be smoking on the couch.
Yeah.
Burn fucking pillows all the time just because he'd get too blackout
Very
drunk.
cool.
He also always sleeps on the couch.
Yeah.
He passed out on the couch up north one time. And my brother's ex-wife was just like a friend of his at the time, drew on my dad's face while he was sleeping. She's in like high school. She's like 17, 16. My dad gets up. He goes, "You fucking cunt, what the fuck?"
He's just lighting her up. What the fuck?
On a Friday night. So we're up there the whole weekend.
So you have to deal with it?
And she just goes to, we have multiple campers, and she's just in the camper the entire week. And this, like, you've met my, like her.
I've met her.
She's like a strong woman, independent woman, doesn't put up with shit. She just like hid the whole weekend, was gone out of sight, was like, oh, this is it. And my dad
it's funny how
railed into her.
It is funny the rage behind the shitzes.
Yes, all of us.
All of them. There's just this deep rage that comes out of somewhere. It's so funny. People who don't know you guys, like, definitely get intimidated by it. But people who live in the circle of it, like, I feel like it's an eye of the storm.
Just natural.
You know? Like, everybody kind of gets fucked around, like, by the storm. But if you're just in the center, like a wife, or also wife me, it's you can kind of just like bob and weave, and it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, because it's so short lived. Like I literally will scream at you.
You fucking cunt. Why was he so mad?
Because he got like his face drawn up.
You can wipe it off. You can just wipe it off.
Yeah, I don't know why. And it's like, where was he going? He wasn't going anywhere that night. Yeah, he was already blacked out drunk.
Yeah, you guys have such short-sighted rage too, because that seems like a quintessential you move too.
Yeah, probably.
Because like then the whole weekend's ruined. And
maybe not. I mean,
at least for her it is.
Well, for her, yeah, not for me. I mean, all it would take is like you coming into the room and going, I might need 2 hands.
Yeah, and then we're back, baby.
Then I'm back. You do like one cum joke, one jerk off joke, and we're good.
So I would really have to think about it to see like my dad, like think of my dad like at a pinnacle rage kind of moment. Because their dads are just always angry.
Like, what is it?
I don't know why. I'm sure once I'm a dad.
Is it because like they're like not getting enough fucking suck?
No, I think it's
You don't think it has anything to do with
no? Because my dad got fucking suck.
Yeah, your dad does get some fucking suck.
So it's
for
not,
sure.
It's not that. I just think that for whatever reason, children, and I think dads with boys specifically, they just see too much in them, like in their children. So they're kind of mad at themselves, in a sense.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. Like I think
I know why my dad was angry. I fucking saw it.
Yeah.
Like, you think that I'm bad now? Just imagine, like, hey, James, we're having meatloaf tonight. No, thanks. I want pizza rolls. Which I can just do now.
Yeah.
I can buy the pizza rolls.
Yeah.
That's just fine, right? Back then, they're purchasing the pizza rolls.
Yeah.
They're buying this meatloaf. And I go, no, thanks. I'm having pizza rolls. And then my dad's just over there like, who the fuck is this fucking kid?
Yeah.
Who does he think he is? To the point where, like, at some point, if they made meatloaf, they'd throw 2 hot dogs in the boiler too. Just let's get those fuckers heated up. If there was like things where they, and the thing was, your mom to this day still, if she makes pork chops, she's under the impression that you want them.
I don't know why.
My parents learned very early what things like.
My mom will still try to like dress up the pork chop to make it like disguise, thinking that I'm gonna eat it and be like, oh, what is this? I've never tried this type of meat before. And all of a sudden, magically one day I'll like it. But no, I fucking hate it. And I'll take one bite and I go, yeah, guess what? It's still pork chop and I still fucking hate it.
Yeah.
So what I was saying about my father is that I think that so my dad, one thing that you might know about him, he's not a funny man.
He makes me laugh sometimes.
He makes me laugh.
Yeah.
But to say that he's funny is wrong.
Yeah.
And if you need to ask anybody like an opinion of like, hey, do you think that guy's funny? Just ask my mom. She'll tell you straight up, no.
Your mom's really funny, though.
Right. So that's where I feel like I got my funniness from, is from my mom. It's just straight passed from my mom to me, which is fine. Like, I just feel like that it's kind of like family learned.
Yeah, he's got a bigger one than Dave.
You talking about my mom talking about our penises?
Yeah.
So, although my dad's not funny, I think his constant anger and upsetness just like helped me. Like, it's me wanting to, like, I kind of hate authority. I like messing like with that, and it's so much fun to like be a nuisance to people like that. I think it stems from my dad just kind of being that like overarching figure that I kind of just want to like poke and prod nonstop. And I like, without that guy, I don't think I'd have that in me. Like him just being like that figure, you know, that pillar of what is the,
your dad is like, he's the person that we talk about like as far as like boomers go, where like if he sees something broken and he sees somebody working on it, he gets a hard on and he's like, I need to help that guy. Like, let me come over. Oh, you're doing an oil change? Oh, those tires are looking a little bit bare. I'll run down the road, grab you some new tires.
He really doesn't do that, but he is like the archetype of that.
Yeah. Or, oh, neighbor's working on the fence. All right, I'll be over there later with my nail gun. That's exactly what he'd do.
That cabinet right there.
As he was leaving, he was ready to fix it.
It was, I mean, he did fix it.
Oh, did he? He threw brackets on it?
He threw brackets on it and like fixed it because he saw that it was, you know, not working. And I was like, hey, don't fix it, because if you fix it, that means we're just never going to get a new, like, we're not going to get a new one because we'll just use this piece of shit that you fixed. Yeah. And I told him, don't fix it, as he was like adding the key holder. And he was working on it. He's like, I'll just do it real quick. Like, he just can't help himself, you know? He's just doing that.
See something broke,
he'll stop over at our friend Tyler and Beth's house and just fix their snowblower.
He did that today?
Not today, but like he went over there a couple times and he just kept doing stuff for them. If he's over by my girlfriend's house, he'll stop over, fix their door. He'll just do it. That's what that guy is.
He loves it.
I don't know what it is, but he does like doing it. And he lingers. You ever notice that? That guy loves to linger. I was talking to Tyler about it. How my dad will just say things like, "Man, it smells good in here." Like he wants food, right? Yeah. But he won't ask. He'll just keep bringing up the food.
Is that what it is? How has he done that?
It's a Tyler in them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Tyler's like, do you want anything, Dave? And he'll go, oh, sure, great. My girlfriend mentioned like, oh, I can cook spaghetti. Yeah. So jacked. Ready to linger around and get spaghetti. He just stopped over here to give me a pizza cutter. Just got on the couch, grabbed a beer. Like that guy just hangs out.
Yeah, he does.
He loves it.
He likes hanging out.
I know. He likes hanging.
Yeah, I mean, it also, I think that, has it always been that way, or is it more recent?
I don't know. It just seems like recent.
Because he lives further away.
He lives about 30 minutes away from everybody now.
So I feel like he misses people.
My girlfriend needed help hanging paintings, like big paintings.
Yep, no problem, easy.
He was like, yeah, I'll come over. Invited my mom and my sister, made it a party. all she needed was like 2 paintings. Hated Hank. He was like, yeah, and you guys. He called me. My girlfriend just was under the impression that it was just him to hang shit. He was like, yeah, I guess Elizabeth invited us over. Like he told me like his plan.
Yeah.
And he made it seem like it was my girlfriend's plan.
Yeah, I like that. That's dope.
He was like, yeah, so I guess your mom and I are coming over. Hallie wants to come too, so and then my girlfriend just offhandedly mentioned spaghetti. She didn't even want to make it. And he's like, oh, I'd love it.
Yeah.
Just trying to get
and then your girlfriend then called your mom for a secret op mission.
Right, yeah.
To get Big Dave off the spaghetti train.
Right, yeah. So my mom was like, we have to start a coup essentially so we can order Chinese food. Yeah. And my mom was like, David, you have to suggest it because if I do, we definitely can't get Chinese food.
Yeah.
So when she got home, she FaceTimed us, my mom, like it was the first time she had talked to us. She was like, so what are we having for food, guys? And I was like, sounds like Chinese. And she was like, wow, that'd be perfect.
And your dad in the background goes, no.
Elizabeth's making spaghetti.
Elizabeth's having spaghetti. Yeah, and I go, because I'm not invited to this party, I go, yeah, spaghetti sounds good. I tried to anti-coup your guys' coup.
And he wasn't, he was never aware until, I think after we ate the Chinese, I just spilled the beans. I was like, hey, we planned on this. We were never going to make spaghetti.
And how did he feel about that?
He hates Chinese food.
Does he?
Yeah, he doesn't like their culture. He doesn't like their people.
Well, they brought that flipping virus here. They weren't eating.
I tried to say that at the gathering, but I don't know. It got caught under the smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom was like, yeah, Dave just hates Chinese food, and I was like, he hates their culture too. But nobody heard it. I don't know why.
Good. Their people. I like him also hating their people.
Yeah, their people, their culture.
Oh man.
Did you know this about Chinese food? That the reason why, if you go to a Chinese place, right, you can essentially order the same fucking shit all the time. That's on purpose. Where most of these family-owned Chinese restaurants get their food all come through basically the same distributor, and it's for the American market, so like it's easy for people to order food, so everybody in the family businesses can like make money. It's just like. It's just so like us dumb Americans can fucking figure it out.
Yeah. So like, well, that's a big thing with like almost all Asian food. Like if you get like noodles and ramen and like shit like that here, like you get better shit if you just go to like a gas station in Japan or something, or or Korea. Like all the Asian cultures, just like I feel like they just give us like their shit and we're okay with it because it's like still so good.
It's pretty good.
I also, it's weird that there is this notion that like fucking MSG, salt, stuff like that's bad for you.
MSG is just like a seasoning.
Yeah, and
that's
like,
it.
but like, it's like
it's back to people being stupid. They think Mountain Dew's bad. They think MSG's bad. It's fucking dumb.
They think that it's so bad, but it's like, have you ever seen an unhealthy Asian person besides Kim Jong-un?
I know, and it's because he's like a dictator.
Yeah.
He can just do whatever he wants.
He probably eats like cheeseburgers and stuff.
Yeah, they fucking, the Chinese and like the Japanese, they just fucking the Japanese specifically, they nailed the diet. Like fish and white rice.
Yeah.
It is fucking, that's like how you live forever. That's why they live forever.
Yeah.
It's because they're smaller. I'm not even joking. They're smaller and they eat better.
Yeah.
This, I'm pretty sure, is like a legit thing. Is like giant, large people, like 6 foot, whatever, like 6 foot, like 4 or 5. Everybody in the human race gets the same heart. You see what I'm saying? So like the heart has to work harder to pump up like big people because you have to pump the blood like further.
That's why I don't want to be tall.
Exactly.
I never have been.
When you're small, you just got
Mac Miller has probably the best quote on that.
Oh, like, why would I ever want to be tall?
Why would I want to be tall and like cool and stuff like that? That just sounds like not fun to me.
Yeah, what, to dunk?
Yeah. That being said, somebody, I forgot who it was. Was it Tom Segura? I think he said one time, they were like, if you could be one person for a day, it was Larry King, I think, R.I.P. asked him, if you could be somebody for a day, like, who would you be? He goes, literally any person that can dunk. He was like,
you could dunk.
He was like,
and then I'll break his whole fucking body.
Yeah, he was like, I don't care if it's like just some random person at South Beach just fucking putting up alley oops and stuff. I'm fine with that. Just let me dunk for a day.
That would be cool.
That would be so dope. There was a point where I tried to make it a point to try to dunk. Like I wanted, like at my peak athleticism, much smaller, much more athletic, faster, quicker. I tried to make a point to like work on my legs, try to be able to dunk. Closest I got was being able to fucking put a tennis ball in a fucking hoop.
Pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. And like doing that, like I did it like a few times where like back to back, I was like, oh yeah. And then I don't know how often you went to Saturday liftings and all that.
Almost never.
But during those, we'd always do like a warm up lap around the gym, like in the morning. And during that period where I was working on my legs and wanting to dunk, every single time I'd run past the basketball hoop, run past, slap the backboard.
Dang.
I fucking loved it. It's the coolest fucking
feeling. Being able to jump up there?
Yeah. Especially when you're like you're notoriously your whole life a short, fat white kid. Mm-hmm. Like being able to jump and just touch backboard, that shit's dope as fuck, dude.
I never went to those Saturday liftings. I went to maybe 3 or 4 tops. And I never did it because it just felt like if you went and if you didn't go, it just felt like you were like completely like the out and out. It felt like everybody was like, what are you doing here? Yeah. Even though you're supposed to go for like football. Yeah. And it was just like, oh fuck, why am I here?
I don't know. I feel like we were kind of inclusive. I think that it's because early on you didn't go, and then just like when you'd come afterwards, it was like, what are you doing here now? Yeah. Like, and I think that if you would have done it early on, would have been bad for you because you probably would have played more football.
Yeah, probably.
Cause like that's when we got like the good shit done, like the stuff that actually mattered for football. Cause like bench pressing each day really doesn't do a whole lot for you. Like,
sort of for bench pressing.
No, you could go your entire high school football career. I could take a high school football player.
What about pushing past people? Like, what if you're a middle linebacker? You don't think bench presses?
You don't ever have to do. I am a firm believer that if you want any gains, doing flat bench, useless.
What about
why would you ever do it? You could do incline, you can do decline, you can do auxiliary workouts that all just activate your muscles way better.
But isn't like your chest good for literally pushing past offensive linemen? Mm-hmm. That's good, right?
Yeah, but it's the worst workout.
You don't think flat bench?
Flat bench.
But okay, so like but you're saying bench in general, like working on your chest is useful.
Yeah.
Okay, that's you're talking about
on the weekdays though. We did like that's all we do is like
chest.
We do like regular bench.
Yeah.
And then it was like, I don't know, our workouts fucking kind of sucked in general, I think, in high school. Except for on Saturdays. And for me. Like there was like me, Brandon, and that's about it. Like they didn't try to like work on anybody else for working out.
I never
and I'd get like, the cool workouts. Like I do like fucking chain workouts. I do like, throwing chains on it, power benching, which is just like you throw on more than your max and you put it on like the fucking bar where it's already at your chest and you try to push it up, stuff like that. Like there's like a bunch of cool fucking workouts that like we do to like get stronger, but we do them on weekends. Like we'd only do them on the Saturdays, and like people like you never go. Mm-hmm. So it's like, one, you didn't get the exposure because of that. 2, you were just doing like these really kind of minute fucking workouts throughout the entire week, when like all the good workouts, like agility workouts, stuff like that actually matter for football.
Do you remember when
we do?
Do you remember there'd be like a tally thing for going to the gym after school?
Mm-hmm.
I used to go to the gym after school all the time.
Yeah.
And I was like one of the highest in there,
mm-hmm.
but it didn't matter because I didn't know how to work out.
Yeah. And you didn't know how to work out, and like I said,
and nobody would help me.
You were doing fucking just like those weekday workouts. I'm a firm believer that those weekday workouts suck.
Yeah, well, the ones that, if we had like, do you remember when Brad Perez, who's actually like a bodybuilder, was working
mm-hmm.
out with
mm-hmm.
us for a little bit? He was like actually teaching people like good shit, but he would get into like arguments with like the old fucking coaches, because
the ones that think that deadlifting is a good workout.
Right. Exactly.
Like when every person nowadays says, "Oh, if you're deadlifting like at all, like you're just wrong. The risk to reward ratio is not there."
Perfect.
Yeah,
That's what I'd like to hear because I don't want to deadlift.
yeah.
And that
Wait, you don't deadlift, do you?
No,
Okay.
never.
If you deadlift,
Never.
if you're not, especially if you're not playing sports and you deadlift, you're wrong.
There is no point. You know
wrong.
why I don't want to do it? Because I don't give a fuck. Why the fuck would I ever need to?
I mean, you don't.
Why do I need to deadlift? Why do I need to deadlift? Me, as a human being.
I mean, like,
As somebody who just
don't
wants
get
to
me
be
wrong. Deadlifting does have rewards to it, and it does
Yes.
get you stronger in ways. There's other workouts though. It's the same thing with like flat bench. You don't need, other than ego, you don't need a flat bench.
That's why I flat bench.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's why everybody flat benches.
Yeah, I'm very
If anybody tells you otherwise, they just don't know like a lot about weightlifting.
Yeah, I flat bench because I want my numbers to be high, and I want to be like, cool. Look at how much I can bench press.
Yeah,
that's why I want it.
because like inclining, declining,
You know why I squat?
dumbbell are just all better like workouts.
I squat
Flies.
so people can't say, "Oh, you don't do legs," and I get embarrassed that my bench is better.
Squatting's a really good
I know it is.
workout
I only squat.
if you do it properly.
I only squat so I can say that I squat.
I'm trying to think. So chest, ego,
And also my
the
squat
chest-
is always only barely better than my bench.
That's so weird.
Barely.
That's so weird.
Like I can right now squat 185 pounds for like 8. That's it.
Really.
It's really bad.
I could go into the gym tomorrow, not worked out for like a year, 2,
Yeah.
maybe, and I could probably squat 315.
Yeah, I can't. No. So
I've always
my
been able.
my
to do
bench
that
is
too.
pretty close to that. It's a little less right now.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Um,
And after I did that, like after I did,
what do you
I
think
did
that
3.
what do you think that the ego lifts for like everything is? Like name off like all of the lifts that you think are ego
okay.
lifts.
So for chest, it's easily flat bench without question. For legs,
You probably didn't even think about that prior to today, did you?
for eagle lifting,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I knew that everything is like that. For legs, it's squatting.
No.
Is it? Oh, is it a leg press?
Yeah.
It's leg press. You'd say?
It's such a useless workout.
Yeah. Okay.
It's so dumb. I mean, don't get me wrong.
You know why I do it? Because I don't want to squat. That's why I do it.
But even then, it doesn't do like half the shit that squatting does.
So, leg press, and then what do we got next? Back. Could it be deadlift? Would you say deadlift? Because deadlift is back, but it's like a different. It's like lower back.
Kind of. I mean, I guess I don't think about back that often.
So
I've
what?
never-
Pull-ups?
No, it probably
Pull-ups are pretty
is
useful.
deadlift. Because, like I said, the risk to reward ratio is not there, and then also
Then what? Shoulder?
and it's also
Would you
the
say
one.
shoulder press?
It's also the lift that like everybody goes, "Ah," and they're screaming in the fucking gym, making a big noise, slamming that shit down.
I hate when people slam shit.
I hate when people deadlift in the gym. Period.
Yeah, so do I.
Don't do it. Like I want to make an anti.
That Mike guy tried to make me hang clean.
I mean, hang cleans are good.
I'm never doing it.
I like hang cleaning.
You know why I don't want to do it? Because why the fuck would I ever hang clean? What do I need it for?
You don't.
Exactly. Fuck it. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
You can't make me.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to get.
And that guy's gonna hear this. I still don't want to do it.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't want to do hang cleans, just do like front squats.
Perfect.
Do front squats.
I'll do that.
I mean,
Great. Hang clean
shoulder
sucks.
press. I mean, like there's just other things that you can do
Amen.
that like are auxiliary workouts to hang
Perfect.
cleaning.
I'm glad you said deadlifting is trash. I've heard that. The thing is, when I went to the Anytime back in the day, do you remember?
This is also a large man that's very clearly out of shape.
I don't care. That's fine. I'll listen.
but
I'll listen to you.
I do know these things.
Do you remember Drew?
Mm-hmm.
He said the exact same thing about deadlifting.
Yeah.
I was like,
That guy actually knows what he's talking about.
I know.
That's the one guy where when you went to that gym,
You were like, oh, okay. He's like smart.
yes,
Yeah.
like him like pointing out to you that like not everybody's the same, which you like didn't realize.
Like
at
the
first.
body types?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I was like, okay, finally David has somebody there that's like
Helpful.
not completely blown away by what an inversion table is.
Yeah.
Like that's not just like a completely weird
Okay,
thing.
but if you're hanging, if you're hanging in a public gym, hang yourself. Get out of here.
No, if there was an inversion, I mean, it's weird.
There wasn't an inversion table. He bought clips to hang upside down in a pull-up bar rack.
Yeah, do it.
No.
Yeah,
don't do that.
It's cool.
Do it at home.
It's cool.
Be a man.
I think that's it for us. 105.
105, huh?
All right, motherfuckers.
Another one in the tank. We're getting close to episode 100.
Peace out. 8-town down.
Good night, everybody.
Are you going to have your girlfriend as a guest for the 100th episode?
I hope so. She's my favorite.